Hi, what's fly butterflies? Welcome to the channel. Another speed build here. We're building in Willow Creek, doing a New Orleans style, what they call shotgun house. And kind of wanted to keep this one within budget. I believe it comes in at 55,000 simoleons, so it's not too bad. Kind of more on a starter side after you get your Sims promoted a little bit and everything comes fully decorated. And it's nice and cozy. I really think that you'll enjoy it. I decided to go with more of a white color scheme. I did build this on stream and the chat had voted to have a white house out of all the colors. So that is what I went with here, and wanted to put a little bit back porch and also an addition here, an outdoor patio, some kind of entertaining area since we are in warmer weather, considering this is based of New Orleans. That's something Willow Creek takes inspiration from, so I decided to use that to my advantage. So you would have a lot of the year being warm out, however, rainy, you want something to cover. So I thought this would be a good idea and something different. I haven't had an inlay patio before, so I wanted to do something a little bit more unique. I arranged the terrain paint here to kind of match the stairs, and actually did some loose landscaping here outside for first. Usually I wait for landscaping last, but it was just really inspiring with that patio after I built it to kind of fill it in and give more of an idea of what I wanted for this space. And I love these flowers here. They just come out so well. I love the pop of colors and things like that. I'm really glad I broke up that bush to do so. Here I am figuring out the floor plan. It is 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. And then we kind of have a rose style living room, dining room, and kitchen area. And I thought it was really neat to kind of have that galley kitchen look. I haven't built really a kitchen like that before, so you'll see that here a little bit later in the build. Wanted to keep the traditional windows. Everything in this build is base game, so if you do decide to download it, you don't have to worry about any packs. Been trying to do that lately to give myself the challenge and also just getting more familiar with all of the pieces. I really enjoy building. I feel like I get a little bit better each time, and I hope you agree, but I really enjoy now that especially I know that catalog a little bit better. Putting in a bathtub and a shower, 2 sinks as well, since this is the only bathroom. So I wanted to make sure that there was plenty of space and things, and you could easily put a door there between the toilet and the sinks so that someone could use the toilet and the shower and someone else could use the sinks or the bathtub. So you could kind of get away with that as long as they finished their bath before they were done with the shower, of course. But a little bit of versatility since there is only 1 main bathroom here. And I really am enjoying the antique-ish like light fixtures. Wanted to keep it kind of old school, more I think of more built in the early turn of the century and then updated as the people went into this building, and kind of added the porch later and some of the modern amenities. But I wanted to give some of that old style, give it a little bit of, what do I want to say? A little bit of credit. So I did put in some worn down furniture and some antique looking furniture as well, just to kind of give that, oh, this has been lived in for a long time. And we are going to make sure to give tribute to that style. Finishing up the main bedroom there. And at first I put just 1 bed here, but I do end up putting bunk beds a little bit later. I wanted a computer, but I went with a cheaper one. So I have that desk there ready for that. Put a violin, something skills for your Sims to do. And kind of summarizing this little bedroom. I didn't want it to be too crowded because having a little bit of space for toys or something like that would be nice, as well as a little space in the living room to put some child items as well. This is that alley kitchen I have described to you, and kept it white and clean. Wanted to go with pastels. There's a lot of pastels in base games, so I wanted to make sure to go and take advantage of those. And I really like the dining room behind the kitchen. I usually would put the kitchen at the very back, but this really, I think, works out and is a nice space. And plus, your Sims are going to use the kitchen and the living room more than the dining room, so they're not having to walk past the table every time. And they should, in theory, eat at that table. It is very close to the refrigerator. Figuring out the living room here, it is a longer room, so I wanted to break it up a little bit. I have more of the traditional sitting area here and kind of just filling in with plants, a nice little light. I'm excited I got to use that swatch, the lighter blue. Also wanted some more skill building and also give the living room a little bit more of a filled-in feel. That's originally where I would put the table, where the chess table is. So I think it worked out nice to kind of have something a little bit different and unique there to break up the space. And I am obsessed with these curtains, these half curtains, and I think they went really great with the look here. Given those violins, a little nod to the violin that is in the second bedroom there. Added some pots and pans and some lights under the cupboards. I love to do that. It makes it look so nice and bright when it's nighttime in the kitchen. Filling in the rest of the lights here. Lighting is very important. And this is where I go ahead and change that bunk bed. Now I'm working on the outdoor patio. I wanted to give this a little bit more layered kind of look. So that way, not only do we have the indent in the ground, but also a little step up here. And I did change the floor tiles to kind of emphasize that step. I'm using the hot tub from the base game anniversary. I thought that would be really nice to go out. I know there's a roof on it, and it's under a roof, but hey, we deal with what we can with base game, right? A little grilling and seating area here. I don't have many things to put next to the grill, so some paper towels and spatulas did the job. And because I love that little lamp that I put on the table there. That's such a cute little lamp. And I've seen those oil lamps in real life and they're pretty cool. I think they're kerosene, I believe. And I also have a garden area I decided to put here. The planters are all sheltered, so you can have your plants grow all year round there in those spaces. I don't know if you can put a tree there though. The roof might be a little low. But hey, regardless, all year gardening is always a good thing for me. Doing some last minute landscaping here. I decided to keep it more traditional to the other side and have that break in the bushes to kind of give it some character and a little bit overgrown look. I did keep the porch and the back porch both empty, and that way if you want to put an easel or a sitting area or workbench, I wanted some place that the players could have to put different skill items, so that way that you have the space, because sometimes over clutter you're like, oh no, now that I'm in gameplay I need some more space to put things. So I wanted to make sure to have that space there. Messing with the terrain a little bit, making sure to get it smoothed out. I haven't played a lot around with terrain, so this has been a good experience to kind of get used to that. And I also wanted to keep a little bit of a kid feel to this lot with the bunk beds, but also I'm going to put a jungle gym out in this backyard to kind of give it that family feel and also have some base things in there in order to get your family started. But also great for adults too, moving in as maybe a couple and then eventually continuing the family and having kids and settling down and getting married and all of that. Finishing up on some terrain paint, and that's pretty much the rest of the build. So I hope you enjoyed today's speed build, and if you have any comments or suggestions, please make sure to put them in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you liked today's video. Till next time, butterflies.